Managing chronic conditions like diabetes and kidney disease isn't just about numbers and medications. It's a full-on emotional roller coaster. You wake up every day with the weight of your health hanging over your head, and let's be honest, that's exhausting. You're not just fighting a physical battle. You're constantly wrestling with anxiety, depression, and that nagging feeling of isolation. This doesn't get talked about enough. So, how does this actually feel? Imagine waking up, checking your blood sugar, and seeing a number that sends your heart racing. Or going to the doctor and hearing that your kidney function is slipping. That dread, that sinking feeling, it's real. And it's something millions of people grapple with daily. You think you're managing it just fine, but then there's that moment when everything feels heavy. Mental health doesn't just take a backseat here. It's driving the car, and often it's a bumpy ride. One of the biggest issues is the emotional weight of monitoring your condition. You've got to stay on top of your diet, watch your glucose levels, and remember medications. It's relentless. And then there's the guilt. Am I doing enough? Is it my fault I'm feeling this way? That cycle can be brutal. It's like being stuck in a loop where every day feels like a new test of willpower. But here's where it gets wild. Research shows that nearly 30% of people with diabetes experience depression. That's almost 1 in 3. And when you throw in kidney disease, the numbers don't get any better. The constant worry about your health can lead to a useful decline in mental well-being. It's not just about the physical symptoms, it's about how they shape your entire existence. So what can you do about it? There are coping strategies, and some of them are pretty straightforward. But let's not pretend they're easy. First off, consider establishing a routine. It sounds simple, but having a consistent schedule can really help. It creates a sense of normalcy in a life that often feels chaotic. Set designated times for meals, medications, and checkups. Your routine can become a lifeline. And then there's the power of community. You're not in this alone. Find support groups where you can share your experiences and hear from others who get it. There's something incredibly healing about connecting with people who are on the same journey. This isn't just about commiserating. It's about learning from each other. The emotional support you gain can be a. But wait, let's dive a bit deeper into how social factors play a role in managing chronic conditions. It's not just about individual effort. Your environment matters. If you're surrounded by people who don't understand your condition or dismiss your concerns, it can make everything feel heavier. On the flip side, having a strong support system can boost your mental resilience. Friends, family, even coworkers can either lift you up or drag you down. Now, let's talk about alternative therapies. You might be surprised to learn that some studies suggest that practices like yoga and meditation can improve your overall sense of well-being. These aren't just trendy buzzwords. They're backed by research showing they can lower stress and improve your emotional health. Plus, activities like yoga can enhance your physical health, which is a win-win. Interestingly, there's also emerging research on the role of diet, particularly plant-based diets, in managing kidney health. A recent study indicated that incorporating more plant-based foods can support kidney function. This isn't just about cutting out certain foods, but embracing a whole new way of eating. And it can positively impact your mood, too. Eating a colorful plate of veggies can feel like a step in the right direction, not just for your body, but for your mind. Now, let's not gloss over the fact that managing diabetes and kidney disease isn't a one-size-fits-all situation. Personalized medicine is becoming a bigger deal. This means treatments tailored to your specific needs, rather than a generic approach. Your doctor should be your partner in this, not just someone handing you a prescription and sending you on your way. Speaking of doctors, communication is key. If you're feeling overwhelmed, say something. A good healthcare provider will want to hear about how you're coping mentally, not just physically. They can offer resources or referrals to counselors and support groups that can make a big difference. So, we've talked a lot about coping strategies, but let's not forget the practical side of things. Managing chronic conditions often comes with a hefty price tag. Medications, doctor visits, and dietary changes can add up. This is where financial stress can compound the emotional burden. It's worth exploring community resources that might be available to help offset some of those costs. Don't shy away from looking into programs that offer assistance for medications or dietary needs. You'd be surprised at what's out there. It's not a handout, it's a resource. And using it doesn't make you any less capable of managing your health. Now, let's switch gears for a moment. What about the caregivers? They often bear the brunt of the emotional weight, too. They're not just there to help manage medications. They carry a lot of the emotional load without always receiving the support they need. If you're a caregiver, it's important to take care of your mental health as well. You can't pour from an empty cup. And here's something to consider. What happens when you start to feel isolated? That's a slippery slope. It can lead to further mental health issues. If you're not reaching out for help or connecting with others, it's easy to fall into a dark place. But here's the kicker. Taking that first step, whether it's talking to a friend or joining a support group, can feel monumental. But once you do it, you might find that you're not alone in your struggles. The shared experiences can be incredibly validating. Now let's circle back to the idea of holistic approaches. It's not just about managing your diabetes or kidney disease. It's about your overall well-being. This means looking at nutrition, exercise, and mental health as interconnected pieces of the puzzle. You can't ignore one for the sake of the others. They all play a role in how you feel day to day. And don't forget about staying hydrated. Did you know that drinking water can significantly impact insulin response? It's one of those small changes that can make a big difference. But, of course, hydration needs can vary based on your health condition, so always check in with your doctor. So, where do we go from here? It's about creating a life that doesn't revolve solely around your conditions. Sure, they are a part of your life, but they don't have to define it. Finding joy in small things, connecting with others, and taking care of your mental health can transform your experience. And if you're feeling stuck, remember that it's okay to seek professional help. Therapists can provide tools to navigate the emotional that comes with managing chronic conditions. It's not weakness. It's strength to recognize when you need support. But here's a thought to leave you with. What if the way we approach chronic conditions shifted? Instead of viewing them as obstacles, what if we saw them as opportunities for growth and connection? Life with chronic conditions is undeniably challenging, but it can also be a path toward greater self-awareness and resilience. Embracing that journey with its ups and downs can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. And that's something worth fighting for. If you're looking for rapid and safe treatment options, you can find more information through the link in the description. Managing chronic conditions is a journey, not just a destination. So connect with others, advocate for your needs, and remember, you're not alone in this battle. As we wrap up, think about your own experiences. What has been your biggest challenge in managing your health? Drop a comment below. I want to hear your stories. Let's keep the conversation going. And remember, while the path may be rocky, there's a community out there ready to support you. So take a deep breath, reach out, and don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. You've got this. For those seeking quick and effective treatment options, check out the link in the description. Keep fighting the good fight. And remember, you're stronger than you think.